Hi guys, welcome back to our video again. In this video, we gotta do a repainting of the rusted exhaust. Now we have gotten all the required tools for doing the paint job, for respraying this pipe and also touch up on this rusty parts. We are now ready to remove them again. So just slide out this. We will take this off with this nut. Okay, we will also need to respray this part because it started to rust. Next, we need to remove this bolt. Then we can pull out the whole muffler. And then we need to remove this. After we remove the two bolts and loosen this, we want to take out the muffler. Okay. Next, we gotta loosen this header. The last bolt is here. Okay, and take this opportunity to clean rusty parts. So we have an issue with the exhaust pipe. You can hear that something came off inside the muffler. So we gotta send it back to the workshop to see how it can be done. We brought the muffler back to the workshop. So I believe that the sound that we heard is from the the DB killer extension, something that is supposed to be mounted at the end point to silence the sound, probably like the silencer attachment or whatsoever, is drop up. So that's why you hear that metal sound. So it will be back after a few days. We need to experiment how to open it up without having issue with LTA inspection. So at the meantime, we will just deal with the header pipe. That's what we can do for now. So right now we are doing the preparation. So we have a brass brush, some Scotch pad, 2 sandpaper, 400 grit and 1000 grit to prep the surface. So we just brush this off with the loose rust. Then before we use this, and then sand it off. So let's begin. Okay, we also cover up the holes. So later we're gonna wash it, so we don't want water to go in or anything to be in. Okay, we gotta wash it down the first time and then come back with the final sanding. Just make sure you clean away all the dirt. Okay, after an hour of sanding and wet sanding, this is an hour of elbow grease. So we gotta hang it up to dry it, and then we can start spraying it. So we attach a string, something like that. Okay, as an experiment, we'll try off with the smallest piece to see how does it affect. Okay, so we're just waiting it for it to dry up. Since the first layer has already dried up, and we are good to go for another 1 or 2 more layers. Since we are doing the painting anyway, we might as well paint up all the rack. We see some rust starting off. Gotta remove this rack. First remove the seat. I believe it's this fork board that is holding on to the rack. After the last board is loosened, basically just slide up. We gotta wash this before we start painting. So we took out the side fairing and it's pretty dirty inside. So we gotta wash it, and you will see a lot of dust speck on the bike. So we probably gotta wipe it, just wipe it clean. Plug out the intake hose. Okay, you can see it's very dusty, so we gotta wash it later on. We found an extra wire, so it was tapped to the tail light assembly, which we have no idea what is it, so we just remove and discard it. One thing I don't like about the drum is that the real brake cylinder is hidden underneath the cover, which is very hard for bleeding and stuff. So we also spotted a missing 10M fuse. Probably they have used it somewhere. Then we gotta top it up. Lastly, we just need to tidy up the excess cable. Cable tied it neatly and then just tuck it to the side. Just cut off the excess. Okay, we got back our muffler. So now you see there's no more sound. So now we got all the parts spray and clean. So we are ready to assemble. So this is the board. Don't forget to tighten this back. Now we test whether it works. Okay, so far so good. Now we are putting this back. Is to install back the side panels. The MSX has a lot of screws and a lot of panels, overlapping panels, so it takes a while to screw them all in. And once it's done, you can look at how nicely the finishing is after the new coat of paint is being applied. And we will just run it as per usual and evaluate how it goes by. We will evaluate how the paint job will turn out over a period of time, and we will be back after a period of testing. Okay, this is how it looks like now. And then there's some rust here at the heat shield. So as you can see in the images and the comparison, basically the paint didn't hold up, but only in the area where the header is and also closer to the catalytic converter. I guess maybe that's the area where it's the hottest within the whole exhaust system. There will be a higher chance that the paint will get burned out easily. And we also sand it down again and respray on the second time. Same thing happens after about 6 weeks or so. In our conclusion, we found out that respraying your header pipe is actually a waste of time. So don't bother doing it. On the mufflers are still okay. And so we come to the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching our video. See you on the next one. Bye bye.